Today, we're diving deep into the powerful forces that make our home, planet Earth, a truly living world. And look, this isn't just a story about some big rock floating in space. No way. It's a tale of incredible cosmic luck, a fiery engine deep inside, and the constant, violent change that has shaped every mountain, ocean, and continent we know. So, what is it that truly makes our planet different? In a universe that has trillions of other worlds, what makes Earth so special, so active, and so full of life? That's the big question we're going to explore. When you look at Earth from space, you start to see the clues right away. You see the stunning world of swirling clouds, huge land masses, and these deep, deep blue oceans. And that blue, that's the key. Almost 3/4 of our planet is covered in liquid water, and that one feature is absolutely essential for life as we know it. To figure out why we have all this water, we kind of have to zoom out. Earth's story really kicks off with its address in the cosmos, its incredibly unique and, frankly, very lucky spot in space. So here's our neighborhood, the solar system. We're one of 8 planets circling our star, the Sun. And as far as we can tell, out of all these worlds and all the thousands of others we've found out there, only ours has that perfect cocktail of conditions needed to spark and sustain life. Location, location, location. It's everything. Just look at our neighbor, Venus. It's a total toxic inferno. We're talking clouds of acid and a surface hot enough to melt lead. Earth, though, we're sitting right in the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, but just right. This perfect distance allows water to exist as a liquid, which is the absolute #1 requirement for life. And it's not just about how far we are from the sun. We also have a giant bodyguard in our corner. Jupiter's immense gravity acts like this cosmic vacuum cleaner, pulling in or flinging away stray asteroids and comets that might otherwise be on a collision course with us. We're pretty lucky to have it around. But being special isn't just about where Earth is. It's about what it is. To really get what makes our planet so dynamic, we have to take a journey inward, deep, deep beneath our feet, to find its fiery, powerful engine. What we're all standing on, the continents, the ocean floors, it's just a super thin, brittle shell. And by brittle, I mean it can crack and break. But beneath this crust is a whole other world of insane heat and pressure. You see, Earth is a layered planet, and its true power source is hidden deep, deep inside. Okay, let's break these layers down real quick. We live on the crust, that cool, thin outer layer. Right below that, you've got the mantle, this huge, thick layer of super hot rock. Then you get to the outer core, which is a churning ocean of liquid metal. And right at the very center, you have the inner core, a solid ball of iron and nickel squeezed by unbelievable pressure. And the temperature at the core? Get this. It's about 9,900 degrees Fahrenheit. That is as hot as the surface of the sun. All of that incredible heat, which has been trapped inside since the planet first formed, basically acts like a giant engine powering our entire world from the inside out. So what happens with all that mind-blowing heat? Well, it can't just stay put, it has to escape. And as it escapes, it drives all the dramatic and often violent action that shapes our planet's surface. The heat rising up from the core keeps the rock in the mantle constantly churning. Seriously, picture a giant pot of thick soup simmering on a stove forever. Hot rock rises up, cools off near the top, and then sinks back down. This creates these incredibly slow but super powerful currents that have been moving for billions of years, just dragging the crust along for the ride. And this right here gives you a perfect picture of that connection. The hidden engine deep inside the planet is the direct cause of some of the most spectacular and powerful events we see on the surface, just like this volcanic eruption. This internal engine is responsible for pretty much all of geology. It's what makes the crust move around, shifting whole continents over millions of years. It's what pushes up massive mountain ranges, and it's what builds up the stress that causes powerful earthquakes and, of course, explosive volcanic eruptions. But this incredible power isn't just about destruction. It's also a creative force, building some of the most absolutely jaw-dropping landscapes on Earth. Here we're seeing that internal energy making a grand escape. A volcano is basically a safety valve for the planet's inner furnace. It's a spot where molten rock from the mantle, called magma, can punch through the crust and burst out onto the surface. But not all this energy gets released in these huge explosions.
In places like Yellowstone, for example, water seeps deep underground, gets superheated by hot rock, and then shoots back up to the surface as amazing geysers and colorful hot springs. It creates these landscapes that look like they're from another planet.
So the big takeaway here is this. The ground under our feet is not solid. It's not permanent. Our world is this dynamic, living system, a spectacular drama that is constantly being built up and torn down by the incredible power of its own engine. And that leaves us with a really fascinating final thought. If our planet is always moving, always changing, always remaking itself, what new wonders is it creating right now, at this very moment? What future mountains or islands or even oceans are taking shape right now, deep beneath our feet?